today I went to the grocery stores. I went to Sam's Club and Aldi, and my budget, I decided this for the month of October 2025, I'm going to try to stick to right around $25 a week. So 25. Can I do it? I don't know. We'll see. But I did have a little help. When I show you what I got back here, you'll say there's no way that was $25. But I'll explain as we go along. So let me show you what I picked up at the stores this morning. Okay, y'all, this is what I got this morning. Now, we've got meat. We've got 3 packs of meat, but we'll get to that in just a minute. So this side is Aldi. This side is Sam's Club. Y'all, I had Sam's cash. I had, let me see, I wrote it down. I had $17.87 worth of Sam's cash. So, I needed to get a few things. So, y'all, I like to get this. It's a 6-pack of the romaine hearts. You just cannot beat the price. $3.96. And what I have found is if I leave these intact, I can get at least 2 weeks out of them. Sometimes I can get 3. Maybe on the 3rd week I might have a little spot here or two that I have to trim off. But that's okay, because anywhere else it's half of this. And this is 6 romaine hearts in here, and the other stores is like half of this for almost the same price. So I feel like I'm saving money buying this, is because it's 6 in here. Okay, and then I did get bananas, and it still bothers me that they went up from $1.47 for 3 pounds to $1.56. But it is what it is, 9 cents more. But I do try to pick some that are a little on the green side, and I try to pick a bunch that's got at least 9, and this one does. There's 4 on the front side, and then 5 on the back side. So $1.54 for that. And I was very low on sour cream, and I use this for a lot of things, recipes and everything. So I got the sour cream. This is a big 3-pound container of sour cream, and this is $5.54. And the last thing that I got was the 2-pack of the Mexican style shredded cheese. Each bag is a pound, and it's still not a bad price though. $6.58 for those 2. So all of this is what I got at Sam's. And before tax, I didn't write down before tax, but we have a 5% sales tax now in the state of Mississippi. It used to be 7%, but it came down a little bit. It's supposed to come down at some point in the future, but anyways, so with tax, this was $18.52 right here. And when I take off the $17.87 that I had in Sam's cash, out of pocket I paid 65 cents for this. So I'm rounding that up to $1. That means I had $24 to spend at Aldi. Okay, moving over here to Aldi. This week they have their spaghetti squash. They don't always have spaghetti squash, but they got it in this week, and it was 89 cents a pound, which is a really good price. The only time I've ever seen it lower than that is there's like a salvage grocery store near where I work that will sometimes have them for 99 cents for the whole spaghetti squash, but I haven't seen that in a while. And this is 89 cents a pound is about as good of a price as I can see for this. So the spaghetti squash, this was a big one, y'all. Big spaghetti squash, over 4 pounds, over 4.5 pounds, close to 5 pounds. So this spaghetti squash was $4.12. And then for my daughter's lunches, she packs a lunch to take with her to college every day. I got her another 4-pack of the pudding cups, 4 in here, 99 cents for that. And I did get a couple of things of cheese. I got a sharp cheddar. I like, if I'm buying cheese to shred to put in a recipe, I do try to get the sharp. It's got more flavor, and I can use less cheese and get the extra flavor. So like if I got a mild, I'd have to use way more cheese for the flavor, but this allows me to use less cheese, and it's the same price. So this — package of the cheddar cheese here is $1.79. And then I got the sliced deli style cheese. There's 11 slices here, and that was $1.59. And y'all, I wanted to get 2 of these, but they only had 1. They were almost out. This is it. This is the English cucumber. So I got the one they had, 95 cents for that. But the deal I found, y'all, I had no intention of getting meat. But when I see the thin sliced chicken breast marked down half off, I've got to get it. And they had a bunch. I only got 3 because I was trying to stay within that budget. But each of these were, I mean, you see, like $7.63. Then I got one that was $7.48, one that was $6.99. So each half off made them each less than $4 for the package. So 3 in here, and they're packaged already. I'm just going to pop these in the freezer, but I love cooking with the thin sliced chicken breast, and that's a really good price if you can find it. So that little portion right there is Aldi, and here is my Aldi receipt, and here we go. Before tax, 5% sales tax, $20.48. With tax, I paid $21.50. So I did do the math over here. Let me see if I can bring this over here. $25 when I add the 22 at Aldi and the $1, because I round up. I always round up because I save my change. So I had $25 to spend, and I spent 23 of it. And so yep, we are good. And you know, I really got to stay away from the market. You know, I wasn't intending on buying any meat because we have plenty of meat, but when I see the thin sliced chicken breast marked down like this, I got to get it. So I limited myself though. I tried to be good, but next week I'm going to have to try to be better and not look at the marked down meat. But anyways, that's what I got this morning at the grocery stores. Okay, y'all, let's do a little bit of menu planning for this week. So here we go today with October 2025. Y'all, this year's almost over. So let me talk about this. I'm not going to be here for dinner. But what I've got in the freezer that will be fine for my daughter because she likes all this. So always have chicken nuggets. So I'm going to put that down. And then I'm just going to put down potato. Because let me tell you about what I've got is I've got in the freezer stuffed potatoes that I picked up from the butcher shop, the local butcher shop here. So, and they're always good. So, and they're frozen, and she can do chicken nuggets, she can do potatoes, she can do one or both, whatever she wants. So I'm just going to put that down for that. And we've got to sing. My best friend and I are going, and we eat at 5, and the sing starts at 6. So it's supposed to be really awesome, and we've got some good groups coming. It's like a gospel quartet kind of thing. It's you know, we're in the South, and we have this kind of thing going on, and we really enjoy this. So that's tonight, and we're so excited. Okay, now let's move on to Sunday. And I got that spaghetti squash, and I haven't had this in a while, so we're going to do a slow cooker chicken spaghetti using spaghetti squash instead of regular spaghetti. So let me put that down. Okay, I put that in quotes because it's not really spaghetti, it's spaghetti squash. Okay. Now, let's see, on Monday, the 6th, I thought I would do, you know, I'm thinking about making this a little series. Things I used to do when I was a very young mother. I became a mother at age 18. And I was a single mother. I've been a single mother for the vast majority of my adult life. So, when it was just my oldest daughter and me, this is I'm going to try to make a make over a recipe. I'm going to make the original recipe that I used to make, and then also do a makeover, and we'll just kind of test the two against each other. So I'm just going to call this, it never had a name, but I'm just going to put ham and rice. Okay, and more on that. That's going to be a whole video all on its own. And so be watching for that one, because hopefully that'll be fun. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, on Tuesday we're going to have taco salads. Stocked all back up on that romaine lettuce, so we'll have that. Leftovers on Wednesday because of church. On Thursday, I got that thin sliced chicken, so now that I have it and stocked back up on that, I want to do chicken piccata. And we always do broccoli with it. And then Friday is leftovers because I work late. And y'all, I do have late on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. One of my coworkers is going on vacation, so the other one and I have to split it up. And I'm going to tell her I'll stay late Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday if you'll do Wednesday and Friday. And she'll go for that. That'll be fine. Okay, so lunches for this week. Let's see. Let's see. I think I'll do I want to do that? I don't know if I want to do that. I want to do some kind of salad. And I had chef salad up here. But well, let's just do that again. There's nothing wrong with a good chef salad. And I've got ranch dressing in the refrigerator that I really need to use up. So we're going to repeat last week, what I had last week. So chef salad. Okay, and there we go. That's my menu plan for this week. Well, there's my grocery haul from this weekend and my menu plan for this week, this upcoming week. I did pretty good. I stayed under that $25 budget. Hopefully I'll stay even more under next week, because I'm really trying to do a low spend month for the month of October 2025. I've got, I've had some things that I've had to pay for. I had to pay the deductible. Now my roof, I did put a new roof on my house, and the insurance covered most of it, but I still had a deductible that I had to come up with. And now I've got to recoup that money that I pulled out to pay that deductible. And also, recently, like a couple of months back, my hot water heater, died. It died, which is, I'm surprised it lasted as long as it is. I've been in this house for 20 years, and this is the first time I've had to replace the water heater. So a 20-year water heater, I say that's pretty good. So, but between the roof and the water heater, I've got to replenish money. So I've decided I know I can cut back on my groceries, because we've got a really good freezer. I've got a refrigerator freezer here in the kitchen. I've got another one in the garage, plus a deep freezer in my garage. So I've got, good items in my freezer, plenty of meat. Even though, I saw that thin sliced chicken, I'm like, I've got to get it. I've got to get it. But I did. So I did. So anyways, hopefully, I'm just going to have to stay away from looking at the meat at the meat counter, because when I see that 50% off at Aldi, I just like, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. But I'll try to do better next week. Maybe I shouldn't just even go to that part of Aldi, or maybe I should just stay around the little produce section and then just leave, But we'll see what I do next week. Maybe I'll do better next week and not get any meat, but we'll see. But that's it for today's grocery haul. Be watching, more videos coming really soon. See y'all later. Bye.